Okay, hi guys, it's Lee here from Andertons. I'm on the Jackson booth now with Chris, who is tattooed up and ready to tell us all about the new stuff from Jackson in 2014.
How you doing? Well, let me tell you, it's a really neat year right now, and I'm going to start off with the most important part of this, and that is, this is the 30th anniversary of the Soloist. So the Soloist Guitarra came out 30 years ago this month at a Namm show. So here we're looking at it. We put it out in a limited run. These are very limited. There's 5 colors, total of 30 guitars. And
Does this one suit me?
Yeah. What's up, Pepto? That's good. But yeah, if you take a look, it has the original heel joint. Now this is basically an homage to the original one. It's not identical.
Ones are slightly more tapered heel joint now, aren't they? Yeah.
Yep. So this is an homage to the original Soloist, with the binding over frets, same classic back shape, the compound radius fingerboard, but it's, with the 3 on and off switches. So each pickup is independently ran, on, off, on, off, on, off. So to also keep it in tradition, we were going to use the original Jackson pickups and stuff like that, but we decided, well, it doesn't have to be exact. Let's make it to the EMGs instead, so it sounds better. We put the Floyd, and these are really cool. These are called the 1984 Floyd. It's made by Floyd Rose, so it has these like vintage style tuners on it.
There's a few people going back to the more vintage style Floyds now, aren't there? You've seen the latest one on Guthrie's guitar, which is the Floyd without the fine tuners.
That was
cool.
An amazing project.
Yeah,
it was an amazing project. So this is just a great guitar.
Awesome. So this is from USA Custom.
That's right.
So this is for guys that are shopping at the slightly higher end of the guitar sort of world.
You have to be this tall to ride this ride. So. And from that, since it's also an anniversary, it's just a big deal. So we have a lot of other stuff coming throughout the year of soloists, just to really pay homage to that, to Mike Shannon and all the developments that they did 30 years ago. And Mike Shannon's still with us today.
Wow.
So the guy who built Randy's guitars is still with us today. So now we're going to go over here and take a look at the line a little bit. We've already seen the Adrian Smiths, the USA version and the Pro or the X series.
Yep.
But what we've expanded on that makes a lot is Mark Morton. Now, a lot of people look at these and they say they don't get it. It doesn't look very Jackson. But let me tell you about the Mark Morton Dominions. These are everything what Jackson is about. It's thought of his mind, all different ideas that we kind of came together, and we're re-releasing it now from our North American factory in Ensenada, rather than overseas for the Pro Series. And these are chambered.
Yeah,
They're
it's lighter than you think it would be. This is
24 3/4 scale, maple top on a mahogany neck through.
Is this Ensenada again? These
Yes.
two. That's so they're good value as well.
Very good value, great construction, great quality, and we're finally able to put the Mark Morton Dominion pickups in here. These things are amazing.
Is that a Damasio, is it? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they, with the coil taps for each one, so you can split it. Basically what you could do with this guitar is you can make it a traditional classic style 24 3/4 sound, or you can pop it into kind of Stratty mode. And because it's chambered, you kind of get that cool telly sound at times if you, make this one a single coil and leave this one a dual, pop it in the middle position. It's just a unique guitar, and that's what Jackson's about.
I'm a big fan of when they leave the back of the neck raw and you put the SCART joint in there. I kind of, I know they did that a lot of the Charvel sort of Desolation stuff, didn't they? A couple of years ago.
It first started back in the late 90s on the Custom Shop designed it, and I actually have one of the very first soloists ever with that design on it from 1997.
You personally have?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It's my number one guitar.
That's your number one guitar. Awesome.
Now
Cool.
here's the X Series version of the Mark Morton. So this is the import version.
Yep.
It's affordable for anybody.
Yep.
Still chambered. Mark Morton Dominion pickups. We just don't have the coil taps on it, and these are maple neck through, not a mahogany. So it has a little bit of a different appeal. It's a little heavier, but it sounds great, and everybody can jump in to get that Mark Morton sound and uniqueness about the guitar.
I'm pretty sure these are on our website already as well. So if you guys are wondering how much one of these might cost you, just dive over there and find out. Anyway, around the other side, we cue some Benny Hill music now as we run round. That's from Benny Hill, about the only English comedian known in the US.
So now we're looking over here, and we're getting into the JS series. We've revamped the JS series, souped it up a little bit.
This has been our biggest growth for Jackson in 2013. JS has just gone off the scale for us. So
that makes me very happy. That means that my paycheck clears another 2 weeks from now. That's a good thing. So now we go over here. This is all JS. And you're going to see evolutions of this even throughout the year. But we can't give that away right now.
Okay, top secret.
Yes.
I'll tell you later.
Then we're going to get over here. We're going to be working our way into the X Series.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into X Series. We've seen these before, but we have new colors. Also, paying an homage to the early 80s.
Yeah, you should get these. These are very kind of, do you want to come around that side? Awesome. These are the colors that, when you think of those early sort of, 80s kind of, yeah, that's what you want.
That says I can't, it's so loud, it's obnoxious, it's the 80s rock and roll thing. Now, when I was listening to Celtic Frost back then, my friends would have beat me up if I did that, but there's people that really like it, and I think it's great. It's cool.
It's everything. It's about big hair, spandex,
that's right,
and crazy color
That's
guitars.
right, and STDs, so it's... So, now we're getting over here, we still have the slats, 8 strings.
8 strings.
Expanded it all out.
Somebody said, I think it was Ibanez, are doing a 9-string.
Yeah.
Where's that coming from?
You know what? I don't know. I like bass players, so they can do whatever they want.
So,
Pro Series. This is very exciting. Pro Series, we're expanding into the Ensenada world. We're doing more with our new dinky 7 strings.
Cool.
Reverse headstocks for added tension, because people don't realize that even if you have a Floyd nut, okay, when you have a reverse headstock, when you put the string on, you're actually creating a bit, like up to 200 pounds of torque on the string when you tune it up, and then you lock it down. But before you lock it down, you have to get that tension. So when you're playing on a 7-string guitar with reverse, it adds a little bit more articulation to the note. You can play a little faster, and you're not going to sound as mushy.
And these are a longer scale length, are they, on the 7 strings, or the same?
No, these are
25 and a half.
Yep, but we use the reverse headstock to
get the extra tension. Yeah.
Break it off in there, and there's the 8-string as well.
Now, we have signed up to be, I don't know, maybe I'm jumping the gun here, but to do the Jackson Custom Select.
Good.
So we have got some Custom Select stock coming, but show us what, well, have I jumped the gun? So what have we got here?
We got the Pro Series here, continuing on. It's going on a little farther. We have the more of like the traditional Randy Rhoads stylings here. Yeah. All out of the Pro Series quality. So graphite reinforcement and all the necks, all the way from the JS series with compound radius all the way into the Pro Series.
So even on JS, you're still getting compound radius and graphite reinforced?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely, and because nobody else can do it, we can. That's what's really cool. Now let's get into some of this custom select. We all know this the idea. It's basically, a lot of companies say that they have a custom shop.
Yep.
Which is basically a stock item with a few option changes.
Yep.
Well, that's what we call custom select.
Yep.
Because Jackson, we created the custom shop. We're the very first and longest running custom shop in the world. So these are custom select, which is like, hey, I like a few options. Just a few options. A Rhodes with this, or a Soloist with this. That's custom select. Anybody should be able to get that at an affordable price. Okay, with an affordable USA price. And then when you get into the real custom shop, we'll make you a guitar that's shaped like a bat with a top hat on. It'll look silly, but it'll play great, and we'll build it.
I know. I think we've taken so Custom Select. If you guys want to come to the store, there's like a 2-page document.
Yes.
So you choose your basic style. You like a dinky or a Rhodes or whatever you like, and then pretty much from there, you can spec anything you like, can't you? You've got tons of different pickups, hardware options, neck options. What do I like the look of here? What's my kind of thing?
Something like this.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think many people would expect to see me with a V. I think this one maybe.
Oh yeah.
The Soloist Quilt-Eye Dino Eye. That looks awesome. Anyway.
There we go. And even some things like this. That's also a tribute to back in the day.
Some great. We should go back in time. Everything was kind of cooler then.
I'll be younger then. That'd be even best.
What else? Is that it? Have we reached the end? One last thing.
Put this up so everybody can see it. The Dave Ellefson and Chris Broderick from Megadeth.
Yep.
Now, we've seen this for a little while, but this is kind of just a preface that we are going to be continuing on with these guitars, such as the Pro Series version of the Chris Brodericks. 7-string Pro Series,
so
import.
More affordable.
Yes, definitely. Much more affordable.
Much more,
So it's just a little, I guess you would say, a little prophetic movement. You're going to be seeing a lot more growth out of these.
Cool.
So there you have 2014 Namm, and that's only the beginning, because we're not going to be stuck just putting out guitars at Namm. We're going to be, throughout the year, we're going to be seeing other stuff trickling out. It is the anniversary of the Soloist. You're going to be seeing a lot of cool soloist stuff throughout the year.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much, Chris, for taking the time. We'll see you soon.
Always.
Take it easy.